Hello, my friend. You tell me your life is full of regret. You have regrets about your childhood. You have regrets about things you did in your adolescence and teenage years. You have regrets about choosing the wrong career in your 20s. And you have regrets about having left your family in your 30s and not having been close to your children. You are now in your early 40s and you're eaten up by your regrets, and you fear that your life will be one long path of doom towards having to pay for all the wrong choices you made. Well, the fact that you are full of regret is a good start, because that means, my friend, that you know and you are thinking about what went wrong. You are thinking about where your parents went wrong and how you responded to that in a rather aggressive way. You are thinking about how wrong it was for you to get involved in the drug culture in your school and to become so much of a rebel that you were kicked out of school. And you know that that negativity was wrong. You know that in your 20s you went for a career with which you could make some fast money, but that didn't actually work out. And so you didn't build up a base for yourself where you have a craft and you can craft in such a way that you actually enjoy making a living. And in your 30s, the relationship you had created and that brought you two children led to such aggression and violence that you were basically kicked out of your family and feel you've lost all the warmth of that belonging and your connection to your children. Now, all those regrets are about the same sort of thing. They are about you having lived in an impulsive way rather than in a considerate way, and to have acted on values that seemed to bring you gain and that seemed about fighting back against people rather than about creating safety and a right way of living in your life. So when you look at all those regrets taken together, you get a very strong message from yourself, and that is what regrets often are. They are a message from the past that show you where you went on the wrong track, and they are like an arrow that indicate which direction you now need to turn into in order to learn those lessons and get it right. So you need to think about what you have learned and what you need to do. And no, just because you're in your early 40s doesn't mean life is over or it's too late. There's plenty, ample time for you to take 2 or 3 years to learn a new job, a new profession, a new craft, a new skill, whatever it is that tempts you and whatever it is that may give your life more luster and more interest. So to invest in learning and to create a new kind of life is absolutely where it's at. Regrets always mean you haven't made the right choices, and it's time to start opening yourself up to knowing what would be right for you, and then to take the trouble, the time, and pay enough attention, invest in learning and finding a new way of applying yourself So rather than thinking about life as something that you can derive something from or take something from, it's about investing into what's going to make you feel that your life is being pulled right and that you are now moving in the right direction. And that change of direction is always possible. It's possible in your teens, in your 20s, in your 30s, and also in your 40s. And it continues to be possible throughout your 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. We do not have to die full of regret. We can make amends, we can make changes, and we can learn plenty of new things that will enrich instead of impoverish our lives, and that will make us feel that we have done something with what was given to us instead of wasting it and spoiling it. Think about it today and design a new trajectory for yourself and start on that new path that will get you beyond the block in the road, that will get you through your regrets towards new intentionality. Regret is the arrow that will shoot you into the future. If you get that right, you will look back and be pleased your regrets guided you. Take care, my friend, and get this right. Put your effort into it. It's worth it.